Alright, so I have my number 5 jungle carbine out here today. This one is one that I got from Classic quite a while back. It is obviously part of the Ethiopian group of guns. It is very rough on the outside. However, it shoots pretty decent. It definitely shows it's been around the block. Now, I've got this old surplus ammo that my Bren will not shoot. And I think, if I remember right, the Enfield will. The number 5 will shoot it. So I've got a couple in here that the primer was struck, but they didn't fire. I'm going to try them in the number 5. I don't know if I shot them in the number 5 before or not. Trying not to get rim lock here. And see if they'll go off in here. Yeah, these, a lot of these have already been struck once. So, now I think I got rim lock already. No, I don't have rim lock. Just doesn't want to get up in there. Load. Come on, get up there. It's not sliding up on the bolt face. Huh. That's weird. Trying to. Yeah, it doesn't want to load up on the bolt face. I wonder if I have something in the chamber. Hold on, folks.
Same thing, that grade.
Well, not close. Okay. What's going on with this stuff? Well, not close. Well, I don't know what was going on with that old ammo, but I got a new box out, and I'm going to try that, see if that makes a difference. These were all once fired, or not once fired, but they didn't go off. So I'm just going to pull them apart and use them for components. So now I'm just going to put one in here This is a fresh box of the surplus stuff. And see if it'll chamber. I don't understand what's going on. I know I chambered this the last time we were out here.
Yeah, he's talking to you. Oh, forgot.
So that one chambered right away. That's interesting. Actually, it didn't. It's supposed to go under the... Okay, now let's try it. Yeah, it's not sliding up. And it don't want to close as the extractor is not jumping the rim. I don't understand what's going on here. This thing has worked just fine every time I've had it out. Ah, boy, what is going on today? Wonder if I can put it over the rim manually. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do is pop it over the rim. Actually, my firing pin is sticking out. That's what the problem is. And my bolt assembly is not. Well, look at that. Ah, that's the problem. I got an issue with my bolt. Okay. Huh. That's why it's not chambering, because the firing pin is sticking out. And I need to pull that out and figure out what the heck is going on here. Okay, so what happened was the back of this bolt was cocked over a little bit, and the firing pin was sticking out, and I didn't catch that. Somehow this assembly was twisted, and so it was stopping the bullet from coming up and underneath the extractor and chambering. So I think it will probably work now. Yep, there we go. All right, so these are ones that I've already attempted to fire, and as I recall, this is going to be rather painful. So if it fires, so we'll see. Yeah, so that's a dud. I'm just going to use these for components. Let me try that again. That didn't chamber. I thought it did. Oh, that is hot. Holy cow, that's hot. But yeah, they go off if you hit them hard enough. The striker, the hammer on the Bren doesn't have enough momentum to set these off, and that's in the original build from Valhalla Arms. It wouldn't set them off, but it does work for everything else I've tried, other ammunition. So yeah, this old surplus stuff right here, it's got a head stamp on it. Let me tell you what the head stamp is. I'm not sure. I think it's South African. It says FMM32 and A80. So I'm thinking 1980. Yeah, that's what it says on the box. 81. So it's not really that old ammo. This one's got a dent in it. I don't know if it'll work.
You have 1 minute till ceasefire. You have 1 minute.
So we got 1 minute. I want to try all this old stuff that I tried in the Bren and it didn't work. And see what happens. It's good brass, though. I can keep this brass. It's got some recoil to it. It's kind of painful. Might put a pad on the butt pad on it. All right, so we got a break coming up. Pause and finish it up after the break. Cool, break's over. Yeah, I'll just save this brass, and I got a ton of it now, but you know, it works. Get that line up. Come on, line up. Come on. Okay, still not all the way in there. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna shoot all this stuff up that the brand won't shoot. Probably. I don't know if this is corrosive or not, but this old gun is something else. I thought about replacing the worn out buttstock, the butt pad, and re-bluing it and all that, but then I thought about it again, and I'm going to leave it like it is, because it's crusty, it was a little rusty. I did clean that up, and it shows its use. It shows how it was used and abused, I'm assuming, in Ethiopia. And it's just cool. It's just a cool little gun. And I had one before, and I enjoyed it, but I traded it off, and it was much better looking than this one. And for some reason, I like this one better. This thing kicks like a freaking mule. There's just no mass to this gun. It's light. It's very light. Okay, that one I'm having an issue with the chambering. There it goes. I hope I don't have a problem here. Let me inspect this real quick. It's cocked, so put the safety on. I want to see, make sure nothing's falling apart. We're good. We're still good. I don't see anything coming apart. Safety off. Okay. Fuzzy front side. I was going to switch up my glasses, but I'm not gonna. Oh, right in the box. The bore on this gun is 312. A lot of them are, I know, a little bigger or out. I'm surprised this one's not. It's pretty decent. I should put something down right here. It's starting to irritate my arm. And put something, that might work. That wood is rubbing on my elbow like sandpaper.
So it makes a difference because you got the vibration from this arm coupled with the body of the nut.
Like I said, this is good brass. It's the primers have been staked in, so they'll have to be, the primer pockets will have to be, what's the word? Anyway, I got a tool at home that will swedge out the primer pockets and get rid of that staking.
Those are my 200.
Yeah, that's all in that box. And see how it's set up right now.
Should be like one going out.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna set my scope, focus it a little bit. Yeah, it's shooting really, really high. And for this short-barreled rifle with the what's the word I want? Well, for a short barreled rifle, it's I'm thinking this shooting really good. These were never made to be target rifles, so for what it is, it's shooting really good. This surplus ammo it looks really good, and it shoots just fine in my bolt action guns, but it won't shoot at all in the brim. Now, my No5 Enfield, this wouldn't work too good in because the groove diameter on my No.1 is 314. And so it's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway. It just doesn't shoot well in that gun. I have to custom load for that one to engage the groove diameter. This gun, however, it's a 312 groove diameter. And it shoots really good for a short barrel rifle. Loud and kicks like a mule, all to be expected from a gun that's lightweight and for what it was designed for. It's not unexpected to have a loud, heavy recoil. Shooting very high. That's okay. The bolt is really smooth. Got a little take up in the trigger. Now watch my trigger when I move my finger. I move my finger. Oh, that one's never mind. Yeah, there's a little play in the trigger. You see it? I take up that play, it's ready to fire. There. See, now if it's under tension, but I'm still right there, it's ready to go. So it's got a little take up. First you'll have a little play, and then you bring it back under tension, then you can feel where it's ready to release the firing pin. So here's your play. I don't know if you can see it on camera, and I'm going to pull the trigger, and then you can feel it stop. Again, very smooth bolt. When I got this thing, it was nasty. Anything out of Ethiopia from RTI or one of the other guys that probably buy their stuff from RTI is majority of it's filthy, nasty, needs to be taken apart and cleaned. A lot of times the bores aren't all that great. If you go to Royal Tiger's website, they'll even tell you now. The bores range from fair to poor on a lot of their stuff. And then their prices, you look at their prices and you're going, really, I want to buy a gun for that price with possibly a very poor barrel. Yeah, no. So, yeah, so I'm going to spend that kind of money for a wall hanger. I don't think so. Okay, and we're clear. We'll go down range at the break, and I will show you how it went. Well, I'm going to use my phone to walk down to the range and show you what it looks like. Obviously the Bren was a bust this time. I just called Valhalla Arms and I'm going to get what I need to convert it to the system that Valhalla Arms uses on the Bren. But yeah, at 50 yards I'm shooting high. Then my aim point's right here, and you can see that's really not bad at all for a short barrel rifle. And I got a few that, my windage is great. So yeah, I'm not going to modify the sight system on this. I mean, I could aim down here just to hit the target, but what's the point? I know that that's decent. That's a decent group. Okay, so yeah, I'll walk back. It's a really nice day. I don't know how many more of these we're gonna have. Winter's close. A couple of months maybe we'll start seeing some snow. But, if the weather's halfway decent, my stupid behind will probably be out here in the cold shooting. Or I'll start taking my pistols to the indoor range, or my pistol caliber rifles, and go to the indoor range. But yeah, it's a heavy recoil son of a gun. That old ammo's hot stuff. Now I'm going to waste another box of ammo. This is the ammo the Bren shoots. I'm not going to shoot it in this gun because I want to use it in the Bren. So I'm putting it back in the bandolier, and we're not going to waste it. Try and get it back in the bandolier. Maybe they both go in the same way. Anyway, I got these little wired kajiggery things here that hold it in. I have no idea it must have been a pain in the ass to put these in here. It's hanging up on everything. Whatever. I'll deal with that later. So yeah, as you can see, I know it's dark here, and I have to edit the lighting in the video. So a lot of details don't really show up in my video. I'm just using the what is the app I use? It is UCut. UCut is the app I use. And then I edit it for sound. Sometimes I have to edit out range noise. I just got an app for that I did some testing on from last week, trying to get some feedback from you guys on that. But it does cut out a lot of the range noise, so it picks up my voice pretty well. I mean, I'm right next to the camera, and it just cuts out 99% of the noise from my firearm. And the background noise is greatly reduced. However, I don't think I'll need to edit it today because there's just 2 other people here, and we have a lot of range Rambos out here wanting to shoot full auto with their semi-auto guns. So that makes it nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to do just one more round here and move on to something else. It's going to be a short day for me today. All right, I'll just use the same spot, and really like peep sights. They really work well for me. So that was the flyer.
One in the blue.
Okay, then we're done. Cool. Okay. I got a whole bunch of brass to process at home. A lot of these guns will have information on the side, on the wrist, or right up here. And every number 4 I've ever owned, most of the information is right here. And this says in number 5 MK1 ROF, and then F in parentheses. And then down below that it says 7/45, and then it has a serial number. All of that's etched right here. A lot of the stuff on the number 5s is lightened up. So you got cuts to cut away metal in different places. They lightened up by drilling a hole here. It's just made to lightning cuts on the barrel underneath here. It's made to be as light as possible, which the trade-off is a heavy recoil. But really a cool gun. I still got little bits of cosmoline in here. So yeah, I believe the F stands for physically. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing it physically. I can't say it. I believe that's what the F is for. And it appears that any information that was on the wrist, that I see grain marks, file marks, that was filed off. And the same over here, it's been filed off. I can see a broad arrow, and that's about it. I can see a little broad arrow there. I can't see anything else. But I really like the way it looks. The age, it's aged. It's crusty, like I said before. The rubber butt is worn and hard as a rock, and it is definitely been rode hard. And I'm surprised at the barrel condition. The bore condition is really good, really good shape. So some of these things from Ethiopia, it's just the luck of the draw. But I didn't buy this from RTI. But the people I bought it from was Classic. You know, I'm positive they bought it from RTI. They bought a batch of them, and this was the one I got, and I'm not disappointed, not at all. That was a while ago. They haven't sold number 5s in quite a while. So, but yeah, it's crusty. So anyway, I'm just wasting ammo today. And we'll just save this for the number 5 and take it out again in the future. And I'll do some detailed pictures of it to put at the beginning of my video. And I'll take you downrange and show you the results of this last shoot. So move on to the next video. And I have to hit the camera manually. Okay. Final round with the number 5. I'm going to have to buy a remote for the GoPro because the connection to my phone is not reliable at all. So there you have it. Aim point here, and a bunch of flyers, and then a nice group there. Awesome. Yeah, I like it. So move on to the next firearm. It's going to be a short day today. Then I'm going to go home, and then I have to clean guns. And sometime in the future, I'm going to have to process brass. Yep. But yeah, I'm going to show you my GoPro setup again. I don't know if you can see that or not. But that battery right there, that battery pack, it's not really a battery, it's a rechargeable power source. It really works well. And just connected in the back with the cable, charging cable. There is absolutely no no battery in the camera. It's just straight from here. And I don't have a problem with the battery heating up or anything getting hot. It just works really well.